Right, I'm just going to have a little chat with you. Now watch this, right, I'm going to show you something in a minute, right, listen, but listen. First though, okay, what I want to do is clue you up a little bit on the lowest people on the planet. The lowest people on the planet Earth, okay, is the extreme liberal left. Because that's what they are, the extreme liberal. What it is like, you know, they're liars. Every one of them's a liar to themselves and everything. But actually, it's like this Ravenpheonix73 that I'm going to be showing you in a minute and everything, right? And talking about, right? He's a prime example of what a hypocrite and a liar is. Ravenpheonix73, a disease. That's what they are. Like, you know, see, liars, right? What people don't know is this, right? You know, lying, right, is the disease, and this is a quantum physics scientific fact, soon to be discovered scientific fact for the masses, soon to be discovered. I'm pretty sure that the top quantum physics people out there already know this. But lying, right, is a disease behind all diseases, so-called accidents, violence, and war. That's what lying is, yeah? Because our purest essence, right, okay, right, that purest essence there, our essence, we are pure. We are pure being, pure. Our molecular cellular pure essence is pure. The essence, the very essence is so pure, right? So I'm pure, and what pure is, right? What pure is true. It's true. So when somebody lies, when a person lies, or they support a lie, do you know what I'm saying? Or they support a lie, or support a lie. What they're actually doing is like they're doing something unnatural. It's unnatural. You see, the pure essence life, your infinite beings life, right? That's to be infinite. It has to be like pure, and it's so pure it will just infinitely grow, because that's what pure does. You see, infinite life. We are. That's our truest self. That pure essence there is pure, and so it's true, forever. It's true. Okay. Like, and so when somebody lies or supports a lie, like the extreme liberal left support the lie known as Muhammad, the biggest lie to ever walk the earth, right? The Muslim so-called prophet. You know what I mean? Far from it. You know what I mean? Like, but like, he's far from a fucking prophet. Do you know what I'm saying? The only prophet he was interested in was like Dick Prophet. You know, getting women in his life, in his book, his depraved life in his book proves it. Proves to the contrary, he's far from holy and far from peaceful. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, so like, you know, 13 taken wives, 3 wives from the age of 11, last taken wife when he was 54, a little girl called Aisha, age just 9, who started courting when she was only 6, and this was when he was 54. He fired her until she was 9, and he completely raped her. He called it deflowering. Yeah, when he's 54. Alongside those 13 taken wives, he also had over, quote, 30 concubines, quote, concubines. Sex slaves who were widows, daughters and sisters of men who he had executed when they wouldn't bow down before him. Killed anybody who wouldn't bow down to him, you see. Married a filthy rich widow, 25 years his senior. And as soon as he got into that status, social status, well, that was it then. His ego just went haywire. You know. Took vengeance on loads of women. He hated women because women, when he had a spiritual experience, right? He did, like, he had like a dream sort of thing, right? And this is when he wasn't rich. Okay, they tried to like be loving and stuff to people. But what happens is like some women ridiculed him one day or something, and that's it. Boom, that was it. Then he just like, you know, whoa, he went to the dark side. You know, like Darth Vader, like, you know, boom, that sort of thing. You know, boom. So that Darth Vader never actually became God. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Darth Vader in the Star Wars films, he became God, didn't he? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end, he destroyed the thing, do you know what I mean? Like, well, that one didn't. This Darth Vader didn't. No. Do you know what I'm saying? That one didn't. Poof, man, I tell you. All the chaos in the world today. All the fear, all the terror. Right, extremely liberal left, right? Because they like you see, liars believe liars. Well, they're like-minded, you see, so they believe liars. So Muslim, extreme liberal left, what they do is they believe Muslims. They side with Muslims. All the way. You know what I'm saying? All the way. Well, because they're scared of them as well, you see. Petrified of them. Really? Petrified of them, so they side with them. That's what people do when they're scared of somebody. They side with them, don't they? You know, cowards. They will side with the person that they're scared of. They're not scared of the right, the liberal left aren't, because the right, you know, we've got morals and they know that. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got fucking morals, man. Do you know what I mean? We've got a structure. A moral structure. A proper moral structure. Do you know what I'm saying? When you like people like Ravenpheonix73, well, like, you know, what it is like, he's like, you know, he's modelling himself on John Lennon, because he's got no way of finding himself inside. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he just uses ganja all the time and stuff. He's trying to bring back the 60s. Now, the reason why he wants to bring back the 60s is this. Nothing about peace, right? Because that's a lie, what he's saying. Do you know what I mean? What he's trying to say, trying to make out is about. Total lie. Nothing to do with that. What it is that time where it was called free love, didn't they? That's what they called it, the hippie guys. Called it free love. Free love. Free love my fucking arse, yeah? My arse. They painted it up as free love. What it really was the guys at that time smoking a ganja, just following every design after every design and everything, telling the women it's free love. Come on, it's free love, man. Just so they can stick the fucking dick inside of them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all that was. That's all it was. They painted it up with free love. A manipulation of women. The purest sex. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how many women were fucked up from them days? Do you know what I mean? See, Ravenpheonix, right? You know Ravenpheonix? Yeah, well, kids and shit. Do you know what I mean? Proper got fucked up they did. Why do you think the 70s was so fucking grey and dark? Do you know what I mean? Fuck me. And now it's even darker because that fucking lot buff were trying to bring it back and everything. Do you know what I mean? Man, I tell you. Man, that's why John Lennon got taken out. It's pure karma. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that. Because there is a heaven and there is a hell. Do you know what I'm saying? I know what he was trying to say. I know what he was trying to say. That was good what he was trying to say. But the fact of the matter is, there is a heaven and there is a hell. And I know it because I've seen them both. On the way back to heaven, I got took to hell and shown a few people in there. Yeah? Tupac and Muhammad begging me. Stuck in the astral hell limbo dimension. Begging me to put the truth out. And because at the deepest essence I'm everybody, including them, I have to. And that's what I'm doing. See, Ravenpheonix, what it was like, you know, he's trying to be this. He wants the 60s to be back and all that. He wants to be all that crap. He wants to live that. Can't live in the present moment. Impossible. Because he's ruled by the habitual thoughts in his head, you see. His thought processes. And the ganja is addicted to completely. You know what I'm saying? Can't live without it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I tell you. He don't know how to breathe. He don't know how to do it. Look at him. Look how grey he is. Listen, and everything he says he's grey. Everything's grey. There's no joy in him at all. Not one little bit. He's lifeless. Because he's dead. In more ways than one. You just don't know it yet. But anyway, listen, right. What it is, right? Ravenpheonix wanted to bring that time. Because one reason, like I said. Right? Sex. He wanted to paint, he wanted to tell women, oh, it's free love, come on. He wants to get them on the ganja and that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like coke dealers and that do out there, get women on coke and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, I know quite a few women who have been in that situation. Addicted to coke and that, and do out for it, and addicted to heroin and that. Do out for it, that's why they become drug dealers and that. Well, he's just the same, this boy, but he's worse. Because drug dealers and that, they don't paint it up, they don't try and pretend to be do-gooders, do they? The lowest of the low on this planet are the people that try and make out they know the truth, try and make out that they're do-gooders, when they are the fucking opposite, and the only thing that they're serving is the dick between their legs. In that, right, eh, Ashley? Ashley? Yeah? You know I see you, boy. Proper. Proper. That's all you're about, boy. That's all you're fucking about. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? You shouldn't point the finger at me, mate. Because somebody who points the finger at me judges me badly, wrongly. Straight away, boom, that's it. You'll get judged back rightly. Because I access truth about that person who points at me when I ain't pointing at them. Do you know what I'm saying? When I point the finger back, boy, you fucking know it. Because I stick my finger straight through your fucking eyeball into that diseased little brain that you lock yourself inside of, boy. Yeah, all the way inside it, mate. All the fucking way. But no, listen, people, right? I want to show you a little something out. This is that boy here. This is that boy here. Check this out. He's going to flag this. You're on this video, you know that. But anyway, I'll play a little bit from it. This is a video he made from one of my channels. Watch this. Right? Now, you've got to understand something. Watch this.
Hello, Ashes the Raven here. And I was wondering, I tried the Rosetta Stone. I tried Google Translate.
He's been practicing this all day.
I have no idea what this guy is talking about.
Well, he wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Because the only thing he understands is nonsense, you see. Because he's a nonce.
He claims to have read the Quran.
Claims? No, I have.
He claims that Islam isn't even a fucking religion.
Of course it isn't.
He claims that Christianity and Buddhism, though, are real religions.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course they are. You know why? Because there's...
Right. What the fuck?
Well, don't look at what he does. What the fuck? Yeah, he claims he's practiced that all day, that twat. He's got no natural flow because he's a liar. He has to sit there and think about things and try and come up with something, a concept of where trying to put his point across. And his point is fucking as blunt as the fucking... Well, I'd say on the nose in his head, but you've seen the state of that nose. But anyway, listen, right? Simple as this, yeah? It's as simple as this, yeah? Okay? It's really very, very simple, yeah? Okay? Right? Religions are founded upon the pure word and pure lives of celibate, true, pure life God examples. Okay, that's what a religion is founded upon. Muhammad was the exact opposite to that, and his life in the Quran proves that in every way. But most people are too scared to see beyond the poetry that he's painted up with. And by the way, you probably don't know this, but like, so I'll tell you, Muhammad outlawed poetry, calling its pure flow, quote, demonic. That's what Muhammad did. But get this, you know what he did, right? He outlawed poetry, calling its pure flow demonic, right? But then you know what he did? He went and captured the 3 best poets in the surrounding areas, right? Enslaved them, put to death loads of other poets in front of these poets, and then made them write his diseased teachings and laws in the Quran. Okay, in his self-autobiography. That's what he did. Yeah, using the poet's pure flow and wordplay to manipulate the weak minds of the materially poor. Okay, Muhammad's strings were pulled by the Middle Eastern kings at that time, by the way. It's a filthy rich merchant, you see, so he mixed in them circles. They pulled his strings. They were scared of an uprising. Boom. Do you know what I mean? And not only did they use the poet's pure flow and wordplay to manipulate the minds of the materially poor, right? You know what else he did? You know what else he did? Well, he used those words to entice the impure of heart and mind. The impure of heart and mind. That's what he used the words for, the poet's wordplay and pure flow. Right? Well, you only have to see the promise of a 72 virgin rape orgy in heaven to know that was the proof. That fact. There you go, yeah? Do you know what I mean? As if there's a 72 virgin rape orgy in pure heaven. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? When you've got an electric love light fused body, as if you need to have sex, because you're in a constant orgasmic feeling all the time, more than you'll ever fucking find out, because any orgasm he experiences is a fucking shooting of his disease down here when he jerks off at night on the internet. Do you know what I mean? That's Ravenpheonix. Well, I'm watching you all. I'll come back to him now. Watch this.
What the fuck are you talking about? He spends the first 3 minutes of this video
he's forgetting his
telling
words.
somebody to do something that he's done all his life. You try that, okay? You try that. You try that.
That's what he come out with.
What the fuck is this guy?
He can't even actually say what it is that I'm talking about, right? He can't even say anything. You know why? Because he never even fucking watched the video, the twat. Do you know what I'm saying? For one thing. And another thing, if he says it, he knows that you're going to pick up on the fact that what I said was right. Do you know what I'm saying? And proper and true. So he wants to, using his drama there, what the fuck is all that shit, right? Using his drama is enticing people who are vulnerable into thinking that he's clever. Do you know what I'm saying? Remember, all he is a serpent, dick serving ego. Do you know what I'm saying? That's his only way of drawing people's attention. He's got nothing, he's got no value, he's got no substance to any word that he says. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? Nothing. Watch.
Talking about, please, somebody translate this idiot for me.
This idiot.
On the subject of Ramadan,
okay.
which I think is what this guy is talking about how holy Ramadan is now important.
Right. He's talking about my Ramadan video, yeah? Okay? Go and check my Ramadan video on 27 Your Full Clarity, right? Go and check it out, yeah? I make it very fucking clear what I'm talking about on there. Do you know what I'm saying? He's trying to destroy anybody who speaks the truth about Islam. Because, you know, well, you know what he sucks on, don't you? This boy. Do you know what I mean? Well, he loves his brand, doesn't he, him? Loves his fucking brand in both ways, by the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Why do you think he's advertising Young Turks on his fucking video? I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, he makes me puke just listening to him, by the way.
Muslims to recognise Ramadan, which, as far as I'm concerned, is kind of like a religious holiday anyway. Let's go on about Christmas, shall we?
Just fucking nice.
British bank holidays. Yeah, let's go on about
what is fucking... I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry with this fucking nonce, man. I can't even watch him. Let me just go and show you something else. I swear, fucking what? He's trying to make fucking Ramadan a fucking Christmas holiday in England, the fucking twat. Right, listen. Right, I'm just going to show you another fucking one of his videos. By the way, he deleted every comment I put on his thing, speaking the truth about him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, folks, don't panic.
Right, wait a second.
Yes, all my videos to Brett Keane.
Okay, folks, don't panic. Oh, that is if his words gone or something. The people would be panicking about him speaking. You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? I swear, what a fucking twat. Watch this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Watch this hypocrisy right now. Watch this. Watch this.
You can't change the system without the will.
Look at this twat trying to look like fucking John Lennon.
And that is what people on Wall Street are doing now.
What the fuck? Listen. I'm just going to show you this, y'all. Let me show you what it's called, yeah?
Their utmost to change the
Watch this is called here. I'll turn him off, right, because he makes me sick. because I can't stand the sound of his voice. He's absolutely vile. His vibration, his energy vibration is vile. His words are so diseased, everything. Look, he's advertising Young Turks. Now, that's him advertising it, by the way. That's not the YouTube advertising it. Young Turks and that. Because he gets heroin, you see. He's on the heroin, isn't he? As well as the weed. Now, look, the title of this video is Be the Change, question mark. Stop being all talk, then. That's the title of his video. That all he does is fucking yapping a load of crap. And he's telling people to be the change. No, he's having to go at people who are saying being the change, right? And then saying, stop being all talk then. But that's all he fucking is, this twat. All fucking talk. He's got fucking hundreds of videos on the fucking internet talking the same shit, having to go at the system non-stop, talking about the system this, the system fucking that. And watch this one, right? Check this out, yo. Right, yo, this is very, like, important. Tries to make out he's from America. Listen to this. He's always got his curtain shut on every video, by the way. Got his curtain shut on every video.
Can't change the system without the will to change the
system.
Listen to this. And that is what people on Wall Street are doing now. And around the country and around the world, they're doing their utmost to change the system. The Tea Party has claimed they're trying to change the system, but they want to keep to a status quo. They want to keep to a status quo where people are told how to live, what to do.
Told how to live. You know what he does? You know what? Like he's having a go at people. He's making out that he's having a go at the people who are trying to tell us how to do and how to live and how to speak and that. And all he does is go around with his little crew, flagging people's videos on the internet, yeah, and getting their accounts and videos deleted, stopping them expressing their point of view. Do you know what I'm saying? All he does is try and take the freedom, try to take your voice away from you, your speech away from you, your point of view away from you. That's all he does, right? Him and his crew, all them little extreme liberal lefties, they're constantly on the internet. All they ever do, right, their whole fucking life, yeah, their whole pathetic little weasel life, right, okay, is trying to stop other people from speaking their voice. They want to own your voice, the same way as the banker, right? They have a go at bankers and all that shit. That's what he does, right? That's what these bankers, whilst he's actually worse than these bankers, because what the bankers are trying to do, they might want to own your property and that, right? But they're not trying to own your voice. They're not trying to own your individual unique God expression, your unique life expression. They're not trying to own the words that come out your mouth, like these scumbag beast servers are trying to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're trying to do. Do you know what I mean? They're doing it on the fucking internet, trying to stop you from deleting your videos and that, right? Anything that they don't want to hear the truth. Because listen, the one thing you need to know is this. The one thing you need to know is this. Only liars fear the truth being heard. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because I don't give a shit about what lies are out there. I don't care. I just express my truth that I know. Right? Not believe, not want to believe, not to hope to want to believe. I know. Yeah? Through the experience of more real reality, being shown in a more real reality dimension. The higher truth of the shit that goes off on this planet. And the people that distribute it. Through purification and discipline. And pure-hearted will. Not like these dick-serving twats like him. Do you know what I'm saying? False prophet twats. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he is. Do you know what I mean? Lowest of the low, scum. Nothing worse than a false prophet, man. Leading people into deeper and deeper darkness. Do you know what I mean? That's why the 60s didn't last, by the way. Of course it didn't. How's it gonna win? Nonsense like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Using it for their own dick needs. Do you know what I'm saying? Free fucking love. All they wanted was free fucking fanny. That's all they wanted. Do you know what I mean? Fucking nonsense hypocrites, the fucking lot of them. Yeah? Some pure, proper women in them days. There's the odd pure one. Do you know what I mean? It's proper. Do you know what I'm saying? But the rest of them, fuck off, man. Do you know what I'm saying? They probably used and abused their soulmate a long ago. And now they're trying to make some, in their minds, good out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? They probably used and abused their soulmate. Wouldn't even recognise their soulmate. They're too busy filling their dicks and their fucking bodies with drugs. Do you know what I'm saying? Used and abused their soulmate, man. The ultimate love. Right? And the ultimate light, they probably fucking used her, chucked her aside for somebody else, moved on, calling it free love. Fuck you off, you twats. You don't know nothing about love. Right, now watch this, yeah? Watch this. One more time on my video. Time runs out on my phone because I'm running out of footage.
Is their own property, which is fine by me. I've got no qualms with property. What I do have a problem with is people gaining that property through no hard work of their own. What I do have qualms against are idiots out there.
Says the man who's trying to own the internet, trying to own YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Trying to own your voice.
This house, there is an American flag outside.
Right. Listen to that. Hear that?
Listen to this. This man contributes absolutely nothing to his country.
Is that right? Listen. See that there next door to this house. He's trying to make out that he's living in America.
Stamps day to day, and he's happy with the status quo. He's happy.
Right. Trying to make out he lives in America. He lives in fucking England, probably York, yeah? Probably York. Got a feeling it's short for some reason. Cambridge, somewhere like that. Some fucking place where he fucking... Some sewer anyway, that's what he lives under. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Some rock. Right, listen. Cambridge is a nice clean thing here, but on the outskirts. Cambridge is a nice clean place, and York is. It's on the outskirts, so you've got scumbags there. They all go down there. Do you know what I mean? To hide. You see? Nonsense go down there. Sort of areas to hide. Do you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? They know what will happen to them around the estates. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, listen, right? What it is like with this guy, right? You know, you're trying to make out there, right? He's got an American neighbour next door. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's in fucking England, the twat. Look at it, he thinks he can pull the wool over the fucking line, twat. Watch this, yo. Watch this. Watch this.
With the way things are.
Listen.
He doesn't have any disabilities.
Look at this.
He doesn't have any mental issues or whatever. He's just plain lazy.
Fuck off, you.
Now, people like me,
right,
who...
Trying to make out he's in America, and his neighbour next door has got an American flag out, and he don't go to work, and you know, all that sort of thing. He lives off food stamps and all that. That's what he's trying to make out, right? Listen to me now, very carefully. This fucking nonsense is a fucking complete lie, yeah? The biggest disease on the internet I've come across, and I've come across many, by the way. This is the biggest disease on the internet right now, right? By the way, okay? He's got his curtains shut in every video. Go check him out, right? Because he don't live in America. He lives in England, yeah? And he's just got an imaginary American next door neighbour, and he's just lying. A pathological liar. Do you know what I'm saying? An act, a complete act, a dick serving act. That's all he is. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all he is. Do you know what I mean? That's what he does. He stays up at night, right? On the internet every night. You'll never find him on it in the day, by the way. Okay? And that's another part of his like to try and make out he's in America, by the way. That's another reason how he does it. But the reality is, the reality of it is this. I wouldn't say pure reality. Do you know what I mean? Because like his reality ain't fucking pure, right? The reality of his life is this. He's on the internet all night, does ganja, smoke, and probably takes uppers and everything to try and keep himself awake whilst he's doing it, jerks off over the internet all night, and sleeps all fucking day, yeah? That's what his reality is. That's his pathetic little weasel existence, his little maggot life. And where he pretends that he's John Lennon, the reincarnation of John Lennon. What the fuck? Be your fucking self. Well, try to be. Do you know what I'm saying? What? Fucking hell. You must have done some seriously bad shit if you have to go and try and be somebody else, you sick nonce cunt. Proper. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't be don't know your own art, you don't know your own mind. You have to go and fucking latch onto other people's and feed off of them. John Lennon would spit in your face, you disease man. He'd spit in your face, boy. I guarantee it. Go and watch some documentaries on John Lennon and anybody who tried to worship him. Well, man, it's spit in your fucking face, boy, because you're the lowest of the low, do you know what I'm saying? What you use is John Lennon's life and things from his life and that to try and capture women to feed your knob. Do you know what I'm saying? At least John Lennon stuck with Yoko Ono and stuck with him when he found his soulmate. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, God bless him for that, I tell you that much. Do you know what I mean? You, fuck me, you don't know love, boy. All you know is judgment. From them automated habitual thoughts that are created by your selfish meat suit desires and your flesh brain computer that you're locking yourself inside of every time you serve them. That's all you know, boy. Yeah? That's all you fucking know. And I tell you what, you're going to know it a lot fucking more because I'm putting you on fucking serious lockdown in every fucking way, boy. Every way. Because you know what? You expose yourself when you're pointing your finger at me, mate. Because I'm the biggest fucking mirror on this planet, in this solar system and on your fucking universe, mate. I guarantee it, yeah? Yeah? You expose yourself to me. I'm the biggest mirror there is. And you know what's reflecting back on you, don't you? Yeah? Your deepest, truest fucking self. And your sick desires. And your motives behind everything you fucking do, you nonce cunt. There's the nonce check-in.
As to how to keep
fuck yeah, fucking paedophile. You know why he's a paedophile? You know fucking why? Because it leads vulnerable hearts, vulnerable open hearts and vulnerable open minds into darkness with his manipulations and his lies, yeah? That's what he does, yeah? The fucking wolf boy. That's what he is. Do you know what I'm saying? A proper wolf, yeah? Do you know what I mean? That's why he sides with Muslims, yeah? Islam. The wolf in sheep's clothing that went fully naked on 9/11. The only people that don't want to see it, yeah, are the like-minded ostriches. That's what I'll call them. Proper ostriches. They're being ostriches. You know why? Because they're like-minded. Like the Muslims. On the same level. Well, you know it's legal in Islamic state countries to marry little children and rape them, don't you? We should do. Now you do. Come check it out. Yeah, go and check that out. And listen, right, and you get all the information on the world news and everything. It's all out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not propaganda. You know what I mean? It's all proper the truth. They've got images and that. They've got the fucking videos and that. You can see the people. You see them walking around in the streets, the little children, the men. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, Muhammad was an historically documented paedophile, yeah? Simple frigging ass, yeah? Go and check his thing out in the book. Go and get the information on it, yeah? Trust me, it's there, right? And the other reason why extreme liberal lefties, yeah? The liberal left, I just call them liberal lefties, they're all fucking extreme, by the way. All hypocrites. The other reason why that they sided with Islam, why they've sided with Islam, okay? It's because, right? They're obviously because they're way more scared of Muslims than they are fingers, and that's what cowards do, you see. They side with the one that they're most scared of. That's what cowards do. That's what makes a coward. That's the true definition of a coward. A coward will side with the bully. Do you know what I'm saying? They'll side with the terrorist. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Because they think that that's going to be the winning side, you see. And they think they can, you know, like, by bending over to it. That's why they become a demon to the beast. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it instantly. They're demons. Boom. Because they've given into the demon known as fear and boom. Straight with it. And they'll justify it in every way possible. And they'll fucking try and target anybody who exposes what they're trying to justify to themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want to face the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Ravenpheonix73 don't want to face the truth of what he is and what he's been his whole life. But he don't, does he? The deeper truth. When he looks at the deeper truth, whoa man, all the stuff that he's done. You know what I'm saying? To turn away from the deeper truth. All that, he has to face the karma of that, you see. And he don't want to do it, you see, because he's done that much shit. Do you know what I mean? Spread that much disease. The last thing he wants to do is admit the deeper truth to himself. That's the last thing he wants to do. But you don't realise that the more he runs away from it, the more he runs away from the deepest truth, well, he just adds more and more logs to his fire that he's going to burn in, and the length of time he burns in it. That's what he's doing. Okay, and the other reason, there's another reason as well. Just like come to me a minute ago. What was it? Come to me a minute ago. As I was telling you that the other reason why they side, well, obviously because all like they'll see it's perks, like having 10 wives and that, you know, that shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll see that as a perk. You know what I'm saying? The liberal leftists, they see that as a perk. Within having an Islamic State society. But what they don't realise, these liberal lefties, is this. That the Muslims, they were the first ones to get killed. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? If in an Islamic State society. Because they are proper sexual deviants, you know. Now, Muslims are sick and everything, but geez, what? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What? It goes off in Islamic State countries. Muslim extremists are sick, right? Proper sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but what I'm telling you, oof, man. They look down on them as liberal lefties, and the Muslim extremists are they're really low. But them, there's liberal lefties, so-called liberal lefties. They're the lowest of the low. They're godless. They're godless, drug addicts. That's what they are. Hypocrites. The biggest ones on the planet. Do you know what I'm saying? They're detested the most by Muslims. That's the truth of it. Do you know what I mean? It's because of them sort of people that the Muslims are so thingy, like, you know, boom. Do you know what I'm saying? Despise Western society. Because those liberal lefties, they've got no moral structure. None at all. At least the Muslims have got a bit. You know what I'm saying? But the liberal lefties, woof, man, them. The lowest of the low. Godless. Do you know what I'm saying? They're complete godless. Anarchists and atheists. That's what they are, the liberal lefties. Do you know what I'm saying? Extreme. Every one of them are. That's why they side with the Muslims, because they're extreme, and they've all got support. Even the moderate ones have got support of extremism. Not all of them, not all the moderate ones. There's some out there that are proper have only looked at the loving peaceful messages and focused on the loving peaceful messages of Islam, and you know they've passed the test in that book, the Quran, because half of it's evil, half of it's good, and they've stayed focused on the loving part of Islam. But that there, boom. One of the beasts comes from the east, and like that's where the bulk there, boom. Right, deciphers them, you see, deciphers them. Who's proper pure of heart, pure of mind, and the ones that ain't, boom, they'll go the dark way. You know what I'm saying? But the time of religion's done anyway, it's over. It's done. Time religion is. We're in the space age now. Quantum physics is the next spiritual level. That science and spirituality fusing as one is quantum physics. out of body and everything. All religions are over. Their time's done. That's that. Okay? Like, you know, but these liberal leftists, they are petrified. Right? So they side with the one that makes them petrified. Because that's a coward. That's what they are. Do you know what I mean? That's what they are. Sad, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That they'll side with the person that would hurt them the most. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Proper side with that person. And become the hurter of the people. The very people that fight to protect them from that evil. Do you know what I mean? It's so sad. But, you know, one thing I know is this. You can't be compassionate with those who seek to and lust to abuse the compassionate. You can't be compassionate with these people, the liberal leftists and the Muslim extremists. You can't be compassion does not work with those who lust and seek to abuse compassion. It don't work. Only straight hard truth. Buddha was the left. That's the breath inwards. Compassion and acceptance. Jesus was the breath outwards, the right. Justice and righteousness. When you come across people who abuse your compassionate side, that's when you have to become righteous and right and just and breathe them people out who abuse the compassionate side. Breathe them out all the way until they learn the lesson, and then not to abuse people's compassionate side ever again. Well, you see the liberals, they've got no justice, they've got no righteousness in them. Do you know what I'm saying? None at all. They've got no moral structure. They're all about the dick and the ganja and the drugs and the sex. And that's why they side with Islam. 10 wives and all that crap. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the truth of you. Ravenpheonix73, aka Ashley. And regardless of how much you try and hide from it, you've heard it. Now you know it. And you can try and do everything you want to try and blind yourself from what you've said, what you've done, and what you've heard from me this day. You know you've been told the truth of you. Goodbye. Enjoy your hell. Actually, you won't be able to, because that's the thing about hell, you see. The last thing you do is enjoy it.